2 years after Russia's military operation in Ukraine, the war is demolishing the seeds of a sport culture that was a European powerhouse. 8-year-old Alexandra Paska lost her left leg in a Russian attack in May 2022, but still has the grit and dedication to win rhythmic gymnastics competitions. When she first took the mat as a 4-year-old, her coach saw nothing but potential in a sport where the Olympics is the ultimate goal. 2 years after she was injured, Alexandra was among 12 girls diligently following the instructions of their demanding coach.
We start. First we run, then warm up, then stretching, then bunny hops. Then we can take mace, hoops, balls, jump ropes, or after running we can take a jump rope. But first, when our coach has not come yet, we warm up at the wall ourselves.
In the training room, no one pays attention to her prosthetic leg. But although she has even more of the grit and dedication that first caught her coach eye. Now 8, the girl who once aimed to compete at the Olympic Games now dreams of the Paralympics.
I want to become an Olympic champion.
Alexandra's mother says after her daughter's injury, they feared she would never be able to train again. But after just 6 months of rehabilitation, she was back in the training room.
When this injury happened, we thought that we would not be able to train at all, and then we came here after rehabilitation. As soon as we came here, Inga Valerievna, Coach Kovalchuk, said, "Of course you can come, of course everything will work out and everything will be fine." Thanks to her support, everything worked out.
It takes a decade and a national infrastructure of training facilities, feeder schools, equipment, and coaches to nurture an Olympic champion, and a process that begins in early childhood cancels out most contenders long before they reach the games.
We all understand that the war is an extreme situation and a lot of challenges are being posed to our younger generation. There are shellings, constant alarms, and children are not getting enough sleep. Children are changing their diet because they hardly sleep at night and have to go down to the shelters. My primary task today is not to achieve high results in sports, but to preserve the mental and physical health of our children.
When the alarm started, we would hear some kind of shelling. We would very quickly go down to the basement and just wait in the basement until the alarm was cancelled.
According to the Sport Ministry in Ukraine, more than 500 sports facilities were damaged or occupied by the Moscow's troops, depriving young athletes of a place to train.
We have lost a lot of things. We are forced to hold some training sessions abroad because we no longer have this opportunity in Ukraine. It's clear that the kids won't go abroad to train, and it makes it even more difficult for them when you come to training with your mom. Then the air raid alarm sounds and you're unlikely to stay another hour to continue training. It's clear that this doesn't encourage regular exercise.
The destruction of sports schools means some children may never even begin to discover their potential. Ukraine's First Lady, Olena Zelenska, says more than 2 million children have fled the country, and the departures have already impacted various sports, as coaches lost trainees in whom they have invested years of work. Ukrainians have fought valiantly against the onslaught, but the country is facing equipment and manpower shortages, along with wavering international support for additional military and financial aid. Years after Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the war continues with no end in sight. Omotayo Araoye, Arise News.